down with a legend of Comic-Con, Bernie Bregman.
Stop.
Bernie, hello.
Hi.
Hi. So you are a very important figure in the Comic-Con world. How would you describe yourself?
Well, everyone at home is like, who's this? I started cosplaying like everybody else. And I came to Comic-Con before the Twihard explosion when you could still walk up and get a ticket. But, it's become this big thing. And as it did, I saw that there was an opportunity in the nightlife. Sure, there's the big sponsored parties, but with a lot of those, it's a giant overbooked list for a very small space. And I didn't think that that was enough for someone that spends 40 hours on one costume, right? And they go to a party and they get a pop-up banner with some branding and a color palette of uplighting, and that's a theme. And I'm like, this can be better. I want to cosplay the venue, and put you in as much of an immersive in-world experience as you can be for going to a big spectacle kind of nightclub party. And, live bands in addition to DJs so that there's something for everyone, different kinds of music. That energy you get with a live band is, really irreplaceable. And then still have some fun celebrity pop-outs when we've got some friends that want to come out and do it and hang out and have a good time and, just make more of a spectacle and a thing that is already the biggest spectacle in entertainment.
I love that. And you make these parties so welcoming. I have been to a few of your parties. I love that they are open to the fans. That is who they are for. And you make sure that there's something for everyone. I am not a big club person, and I went to one of yours that was in a club, and there was an entire area that was just chill.
The very first year that we went to Park Nightclub, and we had that atrium room to play with. The original idea was, I guess there's a placement we could have another DJ there, et cetera, et cetera. And then we were just as we're building it going, you know what? There's two core reasons to not do that. And one is there's a lot of folks that need to have, you want to be next to the noise, but you don't want to be in the mix. So that gives you a space that you can go and still have all the fun spectacle and the visuals. And that's where we do a lot of our photo ops and our in-world scenics and stuff like that. And we thought it was more true artistically to that world building to just have ambient track that matches with what the theme is. And for looking at those details, both of those reasons bring you to this is a win-win for everybody.
Awesome. We're going to play a little game.
Uh-oh.
We're going to have you rate some of the famous parties from sci-fi TV and movies.
Okay.
All right, we're going to start with the Tron nightclub.
Okay. Tron nightclub is as on the nose as it gets, right? You've got the Daft Punk vibe, which is immaculate. You have all that beautiful neon everywhere, all that tight-fitting, everything that is Tron. So it's an incredible job of being on the nose of the target. What I would improve about the Tron experience is I feel like in the second one, other than the entrance to Flynn's Arcade and Separate Ways place, you lose a little bit of that 80s magic. That's where I would have tried to find some of that. But maybe, something unlocks a EDM version of, some classic 80s track and you get this VR 3D band that pops up somewhere. Similar to the Big Party and Ready Party 1, Og's Party. I think something like that. That could have been cool. But yeah, Tron's great.
All right. The Back to the Future prom.
Wow. Okay. Eras. How do you compare eras? This is a big problem when you have sports conversations. So I think it's hard to look at 1955 and what they were working with there, and the tinsel and everything. And be like, well, what could we have done for that era? I've actually thrown that party, but I threw it at a House of Blues in San Diego, the one up the block. Not at Comic-Con, though. It was an off time. But we recreated kind of that set and did the whole thing, but a little more modern. That was great for our parents.
Okay. Carrie's prom.
Oh, okay. Carrie's prom. I think that's in the VIP gifting. I think you got to have, some plastic cape cover situations. You got kind of a Gallagher situation going on, and then the blood is coming everywhere. Maybe what you do is you take the blood dance from Blade, and it's you have that at Carrie and just the sprinklers and the blood everywhere. I think that would punch it up just a notch, right? Make it a very immersive experience.
The Ewok celebration and Return of the Jedi.
Ewok celebration is immaculate. You're fully immersed in Endor, and you've got the Rebel pilots, and you got everybody there. I think my only notes for that, I want a giant like Burning Man thing of Imperial armor or an ATST, right? You do that and you set that thing on fire, and that's the big victory celebration. You need some guest performances, and I think Lando's the guy, right? Yeah, Lando's the guy.
Sure.
It's got to be.
Sure.
Yeah. I think what we do is we get Donald Glover in the studio and we digitally enhance. There's how many editions are we at right now? There's specialized, there's despecialized, there's all that. So we need the Lando edition of that party.
Okay.
Yub nub, baby.
The Matrix 2 nightclub scene.
Oh, okay. Matrix 2 nightclub scene. Wow. Okay. I don't know, because we're talking physics and that's, I don't know where technology is for that one at this point. I have no notes. That one's practically perfect.
All right.
Yeah.
The New Year's Eve party in The Shining.
I think that there's some kind of augmented sacrifice at midnight when the ball drops, right? I think that's a great little addition piece there. And more live music. More live music.
Great. Yeah. Barbie's dance party.
Barbie was awesome. We did a Barbie thing last year and had so much fun playing that world because it's the energy is at 10 nonstop. And so that one's perfect. Gosh, how do you improve the Barbie dance party? It's already bright and beautiful. Everybody is immersed into this world. Plastic fantastic. Great dance vibes. I don't know. Tough to improve on that one. And actually, now looking back that I have the options, if I'm going to start ranking them, I've got to say Matrix is probably close to the top. There's a battle between Matrix, Barbie, and I've got to drop Return of the Jedi Yub Nub just below those. I think that's where our power rankings are starting. Yeah. At the bottom of this list, I'm going to have Shining. Somewhere in the middle is going to be Tron.
And then Carrie underneath.
Carrie versus Tron is an interesting conversation. No, Tron's going to stay above Carrie. Back to the Future, as much as that's probably my second favorite property of what we've talked about, that party in specific's got to be on the lower end there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Higher or lower than Carrie?
Above Carrie because of the musical excellence. Yes.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for playing with us today.
That was fun. I need to throw all those parties that I haven't done yet.